Hello there! Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. My name is Sarah, and today I'll be talking about Vietnam and its development as a country during the 20th century. So we can all be on the same page, allow me to introduce some context. Vietnam had been under official French control since a treaty signed in 1862, transforming Vietnam into one more French colony. Now, colonialism was supposed to be profitable, so operations became notorious for low wages and mistreatment to the locals. Out of the 45,000 workers in one rubber plantation, 12,000 died of disease and malnutrition between 1917 and 1944. Among all these weeds of greed and mistreatment, there were still sprouts of hope. Ho Chi Minh founded the first Marxist group in 1925 and named it the Vietnam Revolutionary Youth League. This was followed by other groups like the Vietnamese Communist Party in 1930 and the Viet Minh in 1941. Now, let's remember that World War II occurred between 1939 and 1945. France fell to Germany and Vietnam was taken by the Japanese. The Japanese mainly left the locals out of their battles with the French, but as these events unfolded, the Viet Minh saw its opportunity to strike. By 1945, the Viet Minh controlled most of the country, especially the north. But after the Potsdam Conference, Vietnam was placed under the control of the French once again. All of this effort for nothing, apparently. Now, the French now had control of Vietnam, at least by name. But after they bombed Haiphong in 1946, the patience of the Viet Minh snapped, and the Franco-Viet Minh War started. After 8 years of fighting, the Viet Minh controlled much of Vietnam and neighboring Laos. On May 1954, after a 2-month-long siege, 10,000 starving French troops surrendered to the Viet Minh. The following days, negotiations were made, prisoners were exchanged, and the war ended. But that's not all. After this, Vietnam was divided into South Vietnam, ruled by a fiercely anti-communist Catholic government, and North Vietnam, quite known to be communist. Of course, another war is about to start, but this time they had sponsors. Behind South Vietnam, we have the rich uncle, the US. And behind North Vietnam, we have the paranoid uncle, the USSR. As we all know, during the Cold War, the US was trying to fight back communism, and the USSR was trying to push in communism. So, this war was exactly that. South Vietnam anti-communist and North Vietnam going all in for communism. This war went on for 20 years, from 1955 to 1975. US troops left South Vietnam in 1973, leaving only some agents and the locals to fend for themselves. The end of this war came when the North Vietnamese tanks smashed through the gates of Saigon's Independence Palace. General Duong Phan Minh, who was president for only 42 hours, surrendered, thus allowing the war to end. Now, relations between Vietnam and the US are much better than where they left off. Well, poor Vietnam. They had to suffer through a lot during the 20th century. But I see this as many milestones. People in Vietnam seem to be very resilient. They had war against war against war. So I think all of this, because they also had to go through famines, through floods and droughts, through all of this. The Japanese actually caused a lot of floods during the Second World War, causing a famine that killed at least 4,000 people. So, yeah, I think all of these milestones had set up for Vietnam to be a much better country and to finally reach the potential that they need. I hope you liked this video. I actually enjoyed this class a lot. It was worth getting up at 7 a.m. So I hope you liked this video. Please give me 100 in my class. And I hope I'll see you all soon. Thank you.